How do you go from this to this? This is a principle to help you understand correct ball striking and release extension. So it's not a quick fix. Don't be prepared for a quick fix. If you are wanting to improve your golf and you're serious about getting better, this is the video for you. I look forward to taking you through this process today. Welcome back to the Macro Golf YouTube channel. I'm Joe, founder of Macro Golf, and today we're talking about an element of the golf swing that completely transformed my ball striking. And I'm not just talking about irons, I'm talking about wedges and driver as well. So I'm letting you into some secrets here that I'm more than willing to share because this has completely transformed my game and hopefully it's going to do the same for you. So as I mentioned at the start of this video, this is not a quick swing tip video at all. This is a concept that you can understand and you're going to have to take some time to get your head around and work out your personal way of implementing this. So what we're talking about today is the combination of extension through the body and release of the golf club. So we're going to talk specifically about extension and release, and we're going to talk about a concept that you can go through and a process that you can go through to understand what your extension release is like and improve that for you in your game. And when you get this right, you're going to see an increase in distance, an increase in quality of ball striking, but also an increase in consistency as well and better ground interaction. So loads of good stuff to learn, and all of that is what I saw in my game. So we get a lot of talk about lag and about creating lag and holding our wrist angles and creating lag. But I think there's a bit of a misconception on how that actually gets released down to the golf ball, because the only reason we're going to create some lag is to store energy to release it down. So if you don't understand how to do that, chances are you're going to hold onto angles, hold face open and smack it miles right. So it's really key that we understand how we actually can release that power and understand what the body needs to do to actually release that. And this is what I call extension and release. We talk about it a lot in biomechanics and in strength and conditioning, about releasing stored energy and basically starting to express it where it actually matters, which is down at the golf ball. What's crazy about this is our body knows how to do it naturally. So if you see this video here of me just swinging the golf club one-handed, and if you tried this yourself, you would understand that your body knows how to release this club head down to the ground. It understands it. It's a key concept we use in so many other sports. We use it in throwing things, we use it in kicking things, we use it in hitting things, hammering a nail. We understand this idea of release, and that's how we actually create power. But sometimes when we put a golf ball on the floor and a golf club in our hand, all of that kind of natural instinct gets lost. And that's what we're going to hopefully unleash for you today. We're going to unleash that natural energy. And here's some examples I can use. One of them I always use is, I don't know if you've got kids, but if you're pushing your kid on a swing, at the certain point in that downswing is when you're going to apply this little bit of extra force to help the swing work a little bit further. If you produce that energy too quickly at the top, your kid would fall off. And if you pushed it too late, you wouldn't gain anything. So the timing of this release is absolutely essential for you to increase a little bit of power at the right time in the arc to increase the overall speed and power of that arc. And here's another good example that I like to use, and I give this to people here in the studio. This is a 16 kg kettlebell, and if I was to try and just lift this out to the side, just use brute strength, it's quite difficult for me to just raise this out to the side. I start to create a little bit of momentum side to side, and you can start to see that this kettlebell starts to move. But watch what happens when I just start to increase a little bit of release with the extra hand at the bottom, and see how much easier it is now to get this pendulum working, because the timing of this push is perfectly matched to provide just enough speed and power to generate it along this arc. And it's the same analogy of pushing the kid on a swing, and the golf club and release is exactly the same concept. So let's show you some drills now that you can do to start understanding and feeling this for yourself. So this is definitely not a swing tip video, as I said before. This is you discovering your method. So here's an example of one. We're going to just do a single arm swing, releasing the club down to the ground and feeling what it's like to release that wrist. And what you'll see is, as I start to release here, naturally the body starts to move and generate a little bit of kind of extension through that lead side as well. When I start adding the other arm on, I'm adding this extra bit of the pendulum, this extra push on the swing, this extra nudge on the kettlebell. You can see how this trail side just adds a little bit of extra speed and a little bit of momentum. But watch what happens if I don't extend the body. I'm just going to bottom out really early, right? So the combination of this release and this extension is absolutely key. And I did another video here on actually pushing hard into the lead side to create great reaction force. I'll tag that video here because it's super linked to what we're talking about today, because the timing of the pressure into the lead foot with the release of the golf club is absolutely fundamental for you to unleash your power at the right time and make sure that you're matching this up with ground contact, low point control, and actually being able to execute a golf shot at this time as well. So what we can then do is take this onto actually hitting a golf shot, and you're going to be shocked at the result you're going to get from this. So we can take this into a few different ways. I like to do a few practice swings first, get a feel for ground contact, get a feel for this extension and this release. Then what we can do is we can actually do a few swings where we have the normal grip on the golf club. We then take a backswing and then we throw the club down and release it and finish with one hand. And you'll find that you won't be very good at that to start off with because it's going to be quite hard. It's a skill that you need to develop. But I can trust you, the better that you get at that, the better this timing of the release is going to get. And then what we can do is then take that feel into a full shot and start to actually understand the difference in when you've got two clubs on the hand, how you actually start to work this release and work this pressure. You can see also when we do this, that the club just naturally shallows as well. So you can see from this angle, because we're holding the angles just at the right time, releasing at just the right time, we actually get a really nice club path and nice release angles as well. So the consideration here to make is that this will change, and the timing of this will change depending on a few elements. One, what club we're hitting, and two, what type of shot we want to hit as well. And you'll have to discover your own timing for that and what that matches up to your golf blueprint. But the other thing to consider is the type of shot that we're trying to hit. So higher shots typically will have a release slightly earlier, and a lower flighted shot will typically have a release a little bit later. So you'll have to just play with this kind of pattern, find out your timing. We are really, really hot at Macro Golf on building your golf blueprint. So we truly believe that this is personal to you, and you have to go and discover this for yourself. If you want help doing that, here is the link. We can help you build your personal golf blueprint based on your power blueprint, based on your body, based on your makeup. We'll help you do this. But if you want to go away and work on this in yourself, hopefully some of these tips will help you do that. So if you're looking for better ball striking, better release patterns, better understanding of extension and release, hopefully these drills are going to help you out. Really, really means a lot for me, guys, if you can click the subscribe button and like this video if this did help you out. Share this with someone that you think might benefit from this kind of understanding of extension and release as well. If you know someone that thins a lot, fats a lot of golf shots, send this video to them. It might help them out as well. But until then, guys, I'll see you on the next video.